What's going down, everybody? I'm Josiah Johnson. This is Gilbert Arenas. This is the No Chill Game 4 watch party presented by Underdog Fantasy. We out here, we got some beverages, we got some legends, we got some snacks. We got Matt Barnes. We got the first athlete in UCLA history with a two-way, Mr. Ray Yizzle. Ray Young in the building. We got Jared Jeffries in the building. We got some Celtics and some Warriors. Celtics up 5 right now, 8:23 to go in the third quarter. How's everybody feeling about this game, man?
All I know is Jared is a bad influence on my life.
Man. Oh, we still got it. We got to salute. Hey.
I had to play with him.
Jared is a bad influence. Jared drinks like I smoked.
Right.
Too much.
All right, we're back.
Come on, play.
Sheesh.
I'm still going Celtics by 6.5, buddy. I'm still.
We got Chef Ali in the building here with the. Look at all these snacks.
Oh,
We got
Chef.
more snacks.
Okay,
You
Chef.
got some fajitas?
Here, trade these out. Take those.
Fajitas.
Oh, God.
Okay, Porter. We need that.
Cheers.
Hey, man, did you give me a double?
Thank you.
Was that a double?
Those are hell.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, every spot you can think of, and on Fubo Sports Network. Look at us. Look at how we're doing it. And just a reminder for y'all, anybody who's trying to get that Fubo plug, 15% off your first month. Go to fubo.tv/Gil. Get the hookup so you can join us.
Tell him Matt sent you. Oh, no, never mind. That ain't gonna get you no plug.
If the Warriors lose this game, is this series done?
Yeah, it's done.
They can't come back from 3-1?
Whatever team wins 2 in a row, in my opinion, is over.
It's over?
Yeah. Whoever, even if the Warriors pull this off and it goes 2-2 and they win, I just say any one of these teams that win 2 in a row is over. Can't happen.
Listen, I just think that historically, like Steph in the finals can't sustain a high level of play for 7 games. He's never done it.
We have Steph fans watching this. I just want to warn you.
No disrespect. No disrespect. No,
They're a fiery. They don't listen though.
No, what I'm saying is look at how he scores. Everything has to be a pick and roll, dribble, step. He's wasting so much energy to carry this team. You know what I mean? So it's not like, he could take some plays off, put him in the post, he can get some easy baskets like that. Everything for Steph is high energy scoring. So it's kind of hard.
Unless we play defense and get some more shit in
when you're a small
transition.
guard, it's not zipper into the post, catch the ball at 12 foot.
That's fair.
Catch, turn and shoot.
He has the constant movement.
It's so dangerous, but it also tires them out.
Yeah.
And then they attack them on defense.
Yeah, and then when game 6, game 7, when the score is, even tonight, a low scoring game, when you're going to score in the hundreds and not in the 120s, it's a tough battle, man. Because those 30-foot shots aren't as free.
Well, my whole thing is, with Golden State.
So like what Wiggins is doing, like if that was Steph, but he has to always come off pick and rolls, pin downs, pop. But no, he's gonna hit him. You gotta remember, he's gonna hit him, but that means for him, he has to score 30 every single game.
Correct.
You don't think he can do that?
No, he can do it, but they can't win.
Historically, he has not done that in the finals.
Well, historically, he averaged 26 the year Iguodala got Finals MVP. Then KD, he didn't have to do it. So this is his first time he has to do it.
I agree with you, but even the year that they lost, he was not able to put together consistency in the finals because it's a long season.
I agree.
For a small guard, it's a long season, which is why I think Isaiah Thomas deserves so much credit for what he was able to do.
But you got to remember that. But that's why when you look at my predictions on who can win MVP, that's why Klay was up there first because I'm calculating what Steph has to do to win MVP.
Yeah.
He has to be great every game, using that energy, playing defense, keeping his team involved, making a comeback. That's just too much for him. I've taken 3.
You said 2, fool.
3.
2.
No, you ain't gonna pull a trick on me.
You took 2. You only took 2.
3. Thank you.
Cameras don't lie.
You want me to chime in?
Yeah.
Nigga, you took 2.
Thank you.
Woo.
You slow
I just
walked
took
the
3.
second one.
I slow walked the second one, then he just gave me
said
one.
I'm gonna give you $100 for 2 shots. You said $100 for 2 shots.
I took my second shot, went in there.
You just said $100. You said $100 for 2 shots. Stupid.
I
said no, $100 a shot.
Yeah, and I took my second shot, went in there, grabbed $100, and I just took a shot.
Take those shots.
This is
I
real
took
life.
a shot and threw the money at you.
No, you did it. Just give me the money, man. You only took 2 shots. So what you gonna do? You gonna take
I just took a shot and threw the money at you.
Don't throw the money. I'm doing that.
I took the shot and threw the money at you. I just did that and took the shot. I'm gonna take my 4th shot. All right?
I'm in boxing, right?
Who you supposed to be fighting? Who's supposed to be fighting? No,
I ain't doing no more.
Playing little kid no more. Playing little no more.
No. Who you supposed to be fighting?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I'm about to fight your ass in a minute.
This is real life. Yeah, this is not like any post-game show you're gonna see. You're not catching this on other networks. This is real life. These gentlemen had a bet. They're figuring it out.
What you doing?
I don't need to take it right now.
There's still some beverage in the cup.
Take it.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Watch. If this plays back and I took 4,
Hey.
I'm coming in your house with that thing. With the thing. All right, I want my money back. Man, this is a lot. You had him at the free throw line to pop out to the 3-point line.
This about to happen. Another bucket. It's raining 3.
Nice rebound. Pass it one more time. One more time.
Man, Mamba!
Oh,
Fuck. Stupid ass.
yo, you got Scott Foster. Back door. No, you shoot that, dude.
You got a sauna?
Yeah.
How you still fat? Nah, dog. You ain't got a sauna.
He said, I got a sauna and I'm still fat.
Nah, I be living in here. Nah, for real?
Yeah.
You don't use it though, huh?
Like 10 minutes?
Damn shame, Gil. And you got the state of an art gym. Still get away 55 pounds overweight. They used to weigh 172 in the NBA, now he's 272.
Is Jaylen Brown far off of Tatum?
No.
I know we talk about Tatum all the time, but how far is Jaylen Brown off of actually being a star? Is he top 15? Is he top 20?
In the league?
Yeah.
I don't think he get that much credit for what he does.
Like I said, we don't pay attention to him. Yeah. Is he top 20 at least?
The way he playing right now.
He's elevating.
Yeah. Top 20?
I mean, it's the highest.
Because if Tatum is at least top 7, 8, 9, where's Jaylen?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's top 10.
How far?
You think he's top 10?
No, he got to be in the next 10.
Nathan, so top.
So let's go.
Because
Was Scotty top?
Because like even in the highlights, we don't see him in his highlights.
So let's go.
But he had what 20 something, right?
So let's go by his conference,
more
right?
points than everybody.
Huh?
So where is he far as player in his conference?
What does he play as a 3? What is he?
No, I'm just far as overall. In the Eastern Conference, where is he?
Because he played defense too. He played both.
So you don't put him over Giannis, you don't put him over Embiid, you don't put him over Brown, you don't put him over Jimmy Butler.
Wait,
Do you put him over Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler regular season and Jimmy Butler playoffs is
Just
two different
overall.
people.
Just overall
But I'm
playoffs.
saying it's two different people.
I don't agree with
Regular
that.
season Jimmy versus playoff Jimmy was
I don't agree
different.
with that. It's the same fucking player. He's just the same fucking player. He's just more aggressive. That's all. Same fucking player.
But it's different.
No.
Because if you average 17 during the regular season and then average 45 in the playoffs, you two different players.
Well,
Is he better than? I will give Jimmy the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Because it's a playoff performances. Okay.
I don't know. Jimmy like struggle.
So LaMelo. So who else is
his
in the
buckets
East?
come more
That's
natural.
been
Struggle buckets.
Struggle buckets.
Struggle buckets.
Zach LaVine.
Jimmy got a lot of
DeMar
struggle.
DeMar DeRozan. Dang, I forget about them, huh?
Who?
Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar before this year. And I think DeMar got his confidence up. He was killing.
So
I didn't like DeMar's first.
So right now, so I'm just trying to count. So you say top 25. So I'm just trying to get to where he is in the East, and then we could deal with that monster out west.
He got to at least be top 25.
I can give you that.
Chip right now.
I can give you that.
Yes.
Yes. Top 25 in the league today. Yes.
If he wins Finals MVP, where does he go up that ladder?
But what's so funny is he has the best.
25.
He has the best percentage of winning right now.
Still top 25.
Since they're up 2-1.
Still top 25. Okay. It don't move the
Can you go to like 23?
It don't move.
He said he go like 23.
It don't move the needle.
It's like an Iguodala situation.
No, he's average. He's probably leading the team in scoring.
Yeah, he's played the most consistent.
Yeah, he's played the most consistent.
Because Jason Tatum didn't play well game 2.
After watching these first 3 games.
This was another elite then, though. You get Finals MVP. That's
No,
different.
but still don't move the needle though.
It still don't move the needle.
The other guys still who they
It
are.
still don't move the needle.
I'm saying the other guys still who they are, who we named.
Yeah.
That's real.
I'm saying.
After
Oh,
what?
no, these young niggas.
Hold on. So we didn't mention Kyrie and KD in that conversation.
Yeah.
To
We're
me,
gonna just
they
say
passed him.
we're gonna put him at 20 and 25. All right, 20. We're gonna put him at 20 and 25.
And then you go to the other conference and it's
20
like
and 25.
No.
Then
When
you
he
had
did
other
the damn
conferences.
Kyrie and KD, I don't know.
So 20 and 25. You're not gonna put him in front of Kyrie and KD.
No, you're not.
This year, KD only played because Kyrie only played 2
And
games.
as
not
an
gonna put him
overall
in-
basketball
The
player,
guy.
listen, and as an overall basketball
But,
player,
all right, let's talk about-
I'm not
okay,
putting him
we
over
got-
Ben Simmons. Shit, as an overall basketball player, I'm taking Ben Simmons.
I don't know. You
I
put
can
him
win
over
with
James this year?
Yeah.
I'm talking this year.
No, just
This year, not
Not
overall,
this
just
year, nigga.
players.
Talking about the skill set. Is he top 25 this year, next year, the year before, the year
So
before
after
that?
this year,
The
what
fuck?
he did, I think
20,
he should be
25.
higher than both of
Still
them.
2025.
He should be higher than both of them.
2025.
Well,
After the way he did
I
this
want to
year,
punch this nigga, but he been
Show me,
practicing.
show me.
No, but you've been practicing boxing. I ain't stupid.
This nigga still can't fight.
That ain't stupid.
I said, I ain't saying fight me. He said you've been practicing boxing. No, I said, no, the statement was,
Why does it always go from basketball to fighting?
No, he said he want to punch you.
I want to punch this man.
And you said, I've been praying. He said, you been.
Now, LA, he gonna start off like this. Ah.
come out of here, man.
Where you going?
You don't take this abuse no more?
I don't want to be here with y'all.
Come on, man. Why you always do this?
That's cool.
Now we got. We even told y'all we gonna beat him up. Whoever beat you up. I can't wait to bet. No, you ain't gonna get you ain't gonna lose.
You talk about the hands out here. I'm out of here.
I don't want a bad thing happen to
Big
you.
ass steak anyway. Tell that nigga to make better food too. That's all I'm saying. Kick this nigga ass.
Where you taking a drink with you?
oh, this really just happened, y'all. If y'all watching this stream, this really just happened. This is real
No,
life.
he's really fighting Blueface though. He's fighting Blueface, bro.
Nah, you look at Trae Young right now.
Yeah.
Trae Young is gonna knock Steph Curry's 3 record out of the water. Trae Young is gonna be. He's gonna break.
He's a better shooter, but
I agree. I'm not saying that. He's gonna break the 3-point record in like year 10. He's gonna. Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young are gonna destroy Steph's 3-point record.
Ooh. And but you got.
I'll say Trae Young.
Not better shooters.
I'm just
No,
listening
you
to
got to
what you're
remember.
saying.
You got to think about
Makes.
You got to remember. Steph didn't really catch his value.
Correct.
4
until
years.
27.
Yeah.
Like exactly.
You got to remember, until 27, he won his first championship. 25, 26, he starts getting. Them ankles was bad those first 4 or 5 years.
Correct. These
So
guys
if you look at their numbers, their first 4 years,
Light years ahead.
Trae Young is so far in hand.
And Donovan Mitchell,
Wait a minute.
sneaky one that you wouldn't think of.
I said this and I got
Listen, you
roasted
look
after
at-
year 2. Everybody thought I was crazy. I'm just like, no, this is just the numbers.
Because they're comparing Steph now.
But that was the point. It was like, what about 2016? I was like, bro, first 2
You
years.
look at
You're not,
it's like they don't remember. Got to remember, they didn't know because he was so hurt. They didn't know Steph existed.
Well, you gotta remember
from
how-
14 to this year.
Well, you remember how mad the Warriors crowd was when they traded Monte and kept Steph?
they
Remember,
booed-
like
they
they booed the
booed-
fuck out of ownership.
Bro, listen.
Booed him.
No, listen. I was in a room where there was a real talk for Kenneth Faried in the first for Klay Thompson. I was in that room, man. It was a real conversation.
Hey, I can tell you this. The Warriors need to thank Kevin Durant because they offered Kevin Durant the max, not Steph.
Yes.
You remember they were both up at the same time. They offered KD the max. They said, we're giving you the max.
Yeah.
Hell no.
And Kevin Durant was like, no, hold on.
That's not out of here.
That's not how you do business.
Yeah.
He's your guy.
Wow.
You give him your max.
Interesting.
I'll take the pay cut.
There's a real 30 for 30, and we
So
did it,
KD is the reason that this team is still intact because he took the pay cut.
It's KD and it's the new TV deal that jumped the cap by 12 million. There's a real 30 for 30 about everything. Steph being hurt, okay? Signing the best contract ever, a 2-time MVP making $10 million, like under that at that time. David Lee getting hurt in the playoff series because Draymond was never going to play.
He wasn't on court.
He wasn't going to play. David Lee gets hurt. Now Draymond comes on. They do that. If Draymond was this good, they didn't believe that. They wouldn't have drafted Festus Ezeli in the first round and Draymond in the second round. Then you go into KD, wanted to come there, the cap jumping up to that number. I think we did it one time, we did an exercise. There was like 18 things that went right to build that Golden State team.
But it started with
Steph Ankles.
With Steph Ankles.
Steph Ankles.
Because you remember Drew Holiday was the best player in that draft at that point. He was the first All-Star.
No, not even that. Minnesota already drafting Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn. Like, why would you draft 2 point guards? Like, that should have been Steph.
Hey, you work for him now. Why you need to ask him?
Huh?
You said you work for him now.
Hey, man, look, sometimes when you make bad decisions, sometimes you make bad decisions, you make bad decisions. Since I'm here, we've been making great decisions. Since I'm here, we've been making excellent decisions. It was more of, because Eddie only cared about offense. He really only, like.
So you were good.
Eddie's offense, that's all that he really
So they were good. They were tight then.
Yeah, that's just that. Eddie's offense was like, as long as I don't challenge his offense,
you were good.
I can do whatever I want to. I don't give a shit who he had me on defense. If I came and I got this at halftime, I'm like, damn, Curry got 33. All right, Jared, look, Jared, you get Curry, I'm gonna get Otto Porter. Man, I do not want that 50-piece on me.
Gil, the quarterback, Gil was like, hot route. I'm like, hot route. I'm like, what is hot route right now? I don't know what hot route is.
Jamie Foxx and Every Given Sunday, he didn't know none of the plays, so he was just making up shit.
No.
You would have had that bad, you would have hated me.
No, listen, you would have tried to fight him at least 400 times.
No,
because I just made up, I really just made up any defense. You can be guard your man, shut your man down. I'm getting my ass waxed over here. I'm like, all right, man. Coach said you got Steph.
Yeah.
That's where Hibachi came from.
Yeah.
Hibachi came from, I was getting cooked every night.
Oh, it wasn't for you?
It wasn't him cooking. He was getting cooked. I was like, man, they in here serving grill up.
Yeah, so the little two, him and Brendan was like, they got the Hibachi grill out on you.
Remember
I didn't know that. I thought that was from you.
Remember that guy with the sticks? Come in there cooking.
Yeah.
Big thing. So like, yeah, you've been cooking every night.
He's been cooking every night.
Finals MVPs matter.
So where's Steph ranking you guys top 10? Is he in there yet?
Of course.
Of all time?
Yeah. Top 10?
See, me,
You don't think so?
the problem with me in the top 10,
I mean, for me, just him being a shooter, he's broke every record. Like he's a champion.
You didn't change the game.
He changed the whole game.
Basketball globally, he's changed.
And he's consistent.
I asked, who you take out?
So he's not in your top 10 yet?
Not yet.
I'm not even mad at that.
To his top 10.
He's not in yours? Top 10?
My top 10 is altered because I don't, after 85, anybody before that, fuck them. I didn't know, you know what I mean? I can't. I'm sorry. Anybody from 85.
So Oscar?
I got Russell Westbrook. I got the same person to do the same thing. I got the same guy here to do the same thing. Like mine is, I can't go. Right, I can look at your stats, right? I can look at your stats, And then I'm like, all right. And then I watch your game and I'm like, bro, you're trash. because of the lens I'm looking from now, right? I guarantee a Ferrari back in the 80s, I'm pretty sure that shit was nice. Right. Today's Ferraris, and I got to look back at the 80s Ferrari, that shit's trash, right? And that's how I look at the players.
The evolution of basketball.
The evolution of basketball.
The evolution of basketball.
That's what I hate about this top 75.
It's hard. I agree.
Me, I hated the list because I'm sitting here like, yo,
it was some
if it's top 75, you have to be able to remove
some of the first
people who do not actually belong anymore because it's top 75.
I think they had people who had a lot of historical significance, but weren't necessarily the top 75 players, with all due respect.
But how do you even vote on that shit? Because you're voting on people you never even saw play, right?
No, you're just
voting on what that name used to mean back in those days.
Like the George Mikan, right? They have a drill called the George Mikan drill. Right? You would assume this motherfucker never missed layups. You look at his percentage, you look at his percentage. If he had this percentage in today's game, he will be booed out of every arena. He was shooting 40% from the field.
As a big?
And he was the biggest man on the court.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
And I was like, maybe it was a joke. Maybe it was like, yo, the Mikey drill, he need to work on his layups. Maybe that's why. Because
so we taking out Oscar, putting Steph in.
I don't know who top 10 is.
So you got
who's top 10?
You got MJ. You got Magic. Kareem.
Are you going in order, or are you just going?
No. Bird.
You looked at me, my bad. I got some KDs and some LeBron.
Man.
That'll mess with that.
Bird was a motherfucker though.
3 or 4 chips,
but you know what? It's my rule of thumb is always, if you put Magic, you have to put Bird. It's just those just
like they go
connect.
together.
Right.
So all right, okay.
Tim Duncan, Shaq, Kobe.
We only right there, huh?
Wilt, Cream. That's 10 right there.
You said Wilt and
He didn't even
Kareem?
say
Wilt, Cream.
You already said Kareem.
I said Cream already?
Yeah.
Dream?
Nah, and see, that's the question.
Dream?
That's the question, and he the dream.
And then we didn't put no guards in there.
But you know he was cold, but
Dream?
We didn't put no guards in there. And that's nobody from the new era. That didn't even know LeBron James. That's no AI.
Oh shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We don't even. Why you think I couldn't have the list off for age? Like, yo.
So where it seems like Mike is unanimous number 1.
Bron.
Now where's Kobe at for y'all?
Man, shit. MJ. For me, MJ, Cole, Bron.
It kind of mix it up and throw it up there.
But
that's how I feel.
But we're scoring.
that's the top 3 though, right?
You gotta remember, we're scoring, so it's like.
That's 3.
Cole played defense though. My MJ played defense.
Yeah.
Bron played a little defense, but MJ and Cole played defense.
That 3 right there, that's 1, 2, 3.
Right. That's.
I don't care how you want.
That's all I
that's
be
1, 2,
trying to
3.
tell people, man. And the people, like when I'm over at ESPN, you see these rankings and they got Kobe 8 or
They
outside the top
disrespect
10.
Kobe like a
you
motherfucker.
crazy as a motherfucker.
They disrespect
You are
Kobe.
crazy. I be telling them, I was like,
can't do
who?
that.
And I
They
work
be
there. I'm like, yo,
disrespecting
who is
Kobe,
making these lists? This shit is like real life disrespectful.
They do analytics.
Right.
They do the and they
Well, you
look at
saw
the
at one
sheet.
point they said the Celtics had an 82% chance of winning, and I was just like,
Yeah,
who is?
Because they look at stat sheets. They don't look at the game.
It's the eye test. They don't have it.
They don't have the eye
That's
test.
the field.
Yeah.
Go out and guard that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You keep talking about this ain't no lion. Go out there. Go put your hand in. Go put your hand in the cage.
Go guard him.
Go put your hand in the cage.
I be trying to tell them.
It comes to Steph to me, right? When we talk about Steph, and when I look at Bron, MJ, I look at, that caliber of guys, these dudes have been the best in the league over a decade. We talking about dudes that have 10
long runs.
10 all NBA first team. You know how hard that is, bro?
Tough, bro.
That's tough. Steph what, has 3 All-NBA first teams? 4? 3, 4?
See,
these boys got 10.
His impact came in so at the right time, and I just think it reminds me of Magic and Bird. If you look at Magic and Bird's numbers, they're okay. It was because of what was going on during that time, racism. You had Boston in them versus LA opened up, and you got the 2 stars who actually weren't racist. They actually loved each other. They actually had fun. So it was a battle of free versus them.
Motherfuckers was great though.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what
28
but that's what it was
14.
more about. It was more about the racism.
Malone, any of them 2 in there?
Nah. See, greatness like that we don't even think about. We don't even
Malone was
Malone and
Barkley 3.
Barkley was a motherfucking killer.
Yeah, he was one-sided.
I am officially done with coffee. I've been drinking Magic Mind every morning for a little over a week, and it's a game changer. I got more energy, I'm more creative, and I maintain that energy throughout the day. Magic Mind gets my mind right, and I should patent that because that's my line, not theirs. What is Magic Mind exactly? It's the world's first productivity drink. It was made for athletes, creators, and entrepreneurs. I've noticed a significant boost on the court, on set with Gilbert, and in every facet of my everyday life. All you need is 1 Magic Mind per day in the morning. You can sip it, take it down like a shot, or make it into a latte. But it doesn't matter how you take it. After 5 or so days, you'll notice a big difference in your performance across all things. If you're looking for a boost, I can't recommend Magic Mind enough. And of course, I got you guys with the discount code. Go to magicmind.co/no-chill. That's magicmind.co, not com, and use no chill at checkout to get 20% off your first order.
KD?
Is KD already top 10?
All said and done, I think he gotta be.
KD top 10?
Already?
So, what year is this, 12 for
By
him?
the time he was 28, he had everything, as a scorer, he had everything.
He will be in my top 10. I'm just going by what guys have, how they do it, what guys have accomplished in terms of championships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And MVPs and all NBA teams and all that shit. KD is in my top 10.
2 pure scores. Is he the most complete scorer we've seen?
He would know better than me.
Yeah, but I would love to have seen KD more back to the basket, right? Kind of keep it a little bit easier. Getting more attempts at the free throw line.
You got to work hard for his shit.
And that's the thing that when you're talking about greatness and players who like are it, if you look at their free throw line, they're anywhere from 7.5 to 10.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Consistent.
Yeah. And
he doesn't get fouled.
Just think about it. Motherfucker averaged 30 and he probably shoot 5 free throws.
and had Russ with him, and had James at one point.
Yeah. Imagine him getting to the free throw line 10 times. He's going to shoot 50%.
He still has time to get there, though. That's what to me.
He's the only player that can actually, in today's era, probably average 40.
No doubt.
Can he catch the scoring record?
Where he's at now. See where he's at scoring. He's got to be about 26.
He's only 28.
26, 27.
25,526. 25,000.
What year is it? Going into 13,000
to go?
No. He's not catching LeBron.
Nah, he ain't catching
You got to remember, LeBron has never had a major injury.
Never. You're right.
And even though he's not a pure scorer, he still averaged 28 a game.
He ain't catching that.
Shit.
He'll be top 5 in assists and motherfucking number 1 scorer of all time.
It's like the person who's going to be Mount Rushmore in numbers was never a pure
although
scorer.
it's jumbled up, we all agree Cole, MJ, Bron, can Bron get ahead of Jordan at any point?
No.
There's nothing he can do.
Why though?
The reason I say it is because the narrative that pushes is all Jordan era Jordan writers. So the Skip Baylesses and all them, they're not gonna allow it. They're never gonna allow it. You gotta remember, the era of LeBron is not really in the field yet.
Deep in it.
They're deep in it. Yeah, we can put our narrative, but it's like all those guys they're Jordans.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
You ask Skip Bayless why he don't like LeBron. He can't even give you a real reason.
No reason.
He loves
Just
LeBron.
cause.
That's his
Yeah,
money
deep down, he loves
He
him.
loves him.
That's why he's on him so
He
much.
a reason why
Absolutely
he doesn't
not.
like him.
Right.
He just knows. I watch Jordan train. I watch Jordan play and work out, and Jordan's the best ever.
But when you look at that Jordan era, you got to acknowledge the expansion era of the league and what them dudes were saying about the league at that time.
He played against Jordan. I don't. So I.
And I'm not knocking Jordan, but you had 8 teams in the league at that point. No, 8 teams.
No, they didn't. That was back when.
Who had 8 teams?
89, 90.
8 teams.
6, 8. No,
that was 2016.
No,
Jordan
that was
came in
MJ
2018.
MJ 89, 90. They added 4.
But that was
Then
the 26.
Then they added Raptors and whatchamacallit, Grizzlies.
Yeah, to make it 30.
That was 95.
So I'm saying, so six teams in like an 8-year window or something like that.
Yeah, but it was 24 to 28 to 30. Now you look back. Bill Russell, AAU. 4-4.
Not knocking it. Not hating it.
4-4. 3. Like that be my.
One thing I know about you, you don't fuck with the old school. Boy.
Because they use
You don't fuck with the old school.
They use these blanket stats. Like, yeah, I got six All-Stars. You only had to go against 3 guards. You should have 6. You played 14 years.
Yeah.
14 years and you had to beat 2 other guards to be in the All-Star game. That should be easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's my thing. I look at their stats and their resume of all NBA teams and All-Stars, and I'm like, that's 1 in today's era. That's 1. It was 4 teams on this side, 4 teams on this side. And you still had 12 people in the All-Star game. Bench players made the All-Star game. There's bench players who average 8 in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, you know what's gonna come though. Not to switch it up, just watching this. You know they're gonna try to push him over Bron. You know that's coming, right?
Steph?
Who? Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Because he got 4 chips now.
Skip Bayless is like this.
You know it's coming.
Can't wait.
Skip Bayless to this motherfucker line.
Yeah.
So what does Steph need to do to get on that Mount Rushmore? Or is that even possible?
Keep continuing.
He gotta stay on his
Longevity.
path.
His longevity.
He gets,
Yeah.
He gets 6 rings. Is he in that
Shit, he get. To me, if he get 5 and get another Finals MVP like he did, man,
People don't realize this is his about 7 years.
7 years what?
His run is this is
8.
No, for him he came on the scene basically 2000. Was that 5, 6, 14, 15?
Right.
14. That's when everybody knew Steph. 14, 15.
Yeah.
To now.
Look, there it is right there. It's a bad motherfucker, boy.
Tough resume right
That's
there.
a bad motherfucker.
8 All-NBA, or that's not.
See, that's just 8.
That's 8 R&B. So he got 4. When you look at Bron shit, that's like 18.
Yeah, I know it's.
That's a difference.
Right.
See what I'm saying? When you look at
That's what I'm saying.
MJ,
He has 8. That's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
8. And you're like, oh, like how long has he been in the league?
what is?
Like Kevin Durant is on like 12. Russell has more than 8.
Yeah.
People don't look at it like that though.
Shit, I got 7.
Shit, I got 3 and I only played like 4 years.
I actually picked Golden State last year to win it. I changed it during the playoffs when I seen Boston because I thought Boston had a deep enough team and had the defenders to slow down Steph, but they didn't.
I picked Golden State from the jump.
For real?
My shit's
From the jump.
I picked them last
Because
year.
then all 3 of them, and I knew Wiggs was with me every day. So my conversation with Wiggs, off the rip, bro, you have to become a prolific role player.
Yeah.
And when Clay was out, he became an all-star. Now, me and him had a conversation when Clay came back.
Don't fall back to that role. Keep that same.
Because the first 3 games, he dropped. I called him.
Like, what
The fuck you doing?
Yeah.
He was like, they not running shit for me. Nigga, I told you that from the beginning.
Yeah.
Go get it.
What you talking about? Go rebound.
Yeah.
And so now, if I show y'all my phone right now from just yesterday,
I love it.
the message that he texts me, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
Because it was just, I was like, bro, you gotta get off your horse.
You see him out there flying around, grabbing
He's
offensive rebounds,
amazing,
putting
bro.
bags.
My message
I
is
loved
like,
it,
yo,
man.
you
I loved
are
it.
amazing, dog.
I loved
Because
it.
he got outside of who he thought he needed to be and became who he needed to become. Which is crazy.
So I gotta think like he's like with all due respect, third or fourth option now.
That's what it is.
So he can focus on, let me go lock up. Tonight I'm gonna score 20. I'm gonna get 16 rebounds tonight
and
like he's
the
comfortable.
fourth guy over here. So his matchup is different.
Playing defense.
Fourth guy averaging.
He was very impressive. He was very impressive.
Started an all-star.
Think about that.
Very impressive.
And I think he had a little bit of a struggle too when Jordan Poole's emergence in the second half of the season too. And that was probably a mental thing. You know what I mean? So for them to just everybody be yourself.
That was
everybody be yourself.
When they came back, we talked about it because it was right after All-Star, and the team dynamics changed because Clay did come back. And if you go look at his stats and you look at performance and things like that, he took he was trying to figure out the puzzle,
which is understandable. You know,
and that's hard to do.
That is
that's
tough
hard
to do, man.
To this team, this core. With Draymond barking all day, every day. You know what I mean? Steph. Now Clay's coming back. We're similar position. Now this young motherfucker Poole is coming out and killing. Like that's a lot to process, and people think you just once he figured it out, it was beautiful.
The thing is, not only. You got to be efficient in that role too. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real fucking efficient.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He was the second most important player behind Steph.
For sure.
Second most important player behind Steph.
He averaged double in this series, right?
And he guarded.
It was like 19 and 11 or something.
Slow Tatum. You go back and look at the whole playoffs, though.
Slow Tatum.
He dominated Luka. And we talked about how high about Luka.
Luka's a motherfucker.
Go back and watch Wiggins one-on-one, picking him up full court, crowding him, taking away space, sending him contesting, stand committed to. They would never beat Luka if it wasn't with Wiggins. Wiggins doing the job.
We never even paid attention to Wiggins' defense.
He was picking up. I watched him because I ain't never seen him pick up full court.
I didn't in the Dallas series, but this series I have.
But that's just overall, we never really looked at him as a defensive player because he was always on bad teams.
Yeah, there you go. And he's so athletic. He's so athletic that for me and you, it may take us extreme effort to do something. When for him, he can just do it. I just see this like
he's out there like a deer.
You know who he is? He's a younger Iggy. What Iggy gave him. That's what he did. Iggy knocked down threes. Iggy defended his ass off. Iggy rebounded.
I think Wiggins could score better.
He can score better.
Wiggins is a better scorer.
I'm not mad at
a
that.
better passer.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that comparison at all. That's a great comparison.
Overall,
he's a young bird. Yeah, you're right.
I think, and I'll talk to him later. I think he's gonna come back even better now because we talk.
The pressure's gone. The pressure's gone.
He's gonna be relaxed.
Jordan.
Hey, and Clay's coming back. We know Clay's coming back better.
They're gonna be very good.
The pressure is gone. The pressure, everything gonna be so damn good.
Wiseman.
Don't be surprised. They might win 70, bro.
Damn.
I don't know if they put that pressure on themselves again.
I don't know if you play Clay. Well, I don't know.
They're young.
I don't know because you got to remember.
Wiggins. Kuminga.
They got the
Wiseman.
number 1 overall.
Moody. Bro, they got 5 youngins.
And Clay,
They gonna run your ass to death.
And Curry during that run, he was only playing like 30, 32 minutes.
They gonna be tough, bro.
And the way Curry plays, he can fit in anyway.
He gonna sit off. He gonna sit the fourth quarters
That
again.
man can chill. He can play 30 minutes.
Yep.
I got a question. What's Ben Simmons' mental like right now? You're his guy. I'm a fan of Ben Simmons. I want to see him. I want to see him. Like I think he's a special player, man.
He is. Gil Ben. I've had Gil in the gym with me and Ben a lot. You know, because I respect Gil. Is the way he thinks, his brain, his mindset. You know, the funny part is my feel for Ben when we're in the gym. He's always been a complete dog. I've never seen him dog out a fight. I've had him in the gym with the top players. I've seen him dominate. And his translation, like even with him having his little back surgery, you know, when he sent me a picture and said, man, this is what was going on in my back. I could tell y'all right now, I was the first motherfucker cussing him out every fucking day, saying, bro, you got to hoop. And he's like, bro, I cannot move. And there's nobody in there but me and him. I cannot move.
Can't play with the back.
You cannot. He said, bro, listen, I will try everything for you. And we're in there, and we're going, and he's looking at me eyeball to eyeball. And once he had that back procedure, he said, bro, I walked out he walked out of the procedure. And so that's why I said Boston should have took advantage of this opportunity, because with KD and number what's Kyrie, number 2 or 11?
11?
Yeah, is it 7 and 11? 7. When you got 7 and 11 and you got Simmons, that's an all defensive player at 6'10", that can distribute, can shoot,
guard.
He can guard. He's not afraid of anything. The East looks totally different.
Way different. Healthy Middleton makes the East different.
I told somebody when it was like, yeah, Ben Simmons is weak-minded.
No.
And I said, you have to actually be a basketball player. He's a defensive player, right? I said, so when you're talking about defense, you're talking about a guy who's first team, all defense, which means mentally they take the challenge of stopping them.
Yes.
He's gonna guard you. He's gonna guard
1 through
me.
5. Yeah.
He's gonna guard. He can't be mentally soft to go and guard the best players.
He might lack some confidence on the offensive end. But soft?
No.
But people don't understand
I seen him run through some people's shit, bro.
But what's the difference?
But it's the narrative.
But I've seen him pull when he plays in the pickup with you. I've seen him come off the dribble, pull jumpers. I've seen him spot up and hit jumpers. Like, what is the difference? Is it that much of a mental barrier for him to do it in the game?
Well, that's my question. Is I have a great relationship with players, so I'm not just standing over there like, oh yeah, guys. I ask the same question,
right?
And it's more so is given the opportunity to go ahead, and sometimes some players need a push and a pat to say you're the man. Well, in that situation, somebody else is considered that man, and without even saying names or whatever. So I think when you have a special talent and people can see your talent, the way teams play, it's really hard to have a franchise player that actually can distribute and run teams like a Chris Paul and can run a team. So why would you encourage someone to become something of taking shots away from other people if he does a great job of distributing and running a team?
I think he needed a what happened for Westbrook when KD went down and Westbrook had the team by himself and got a taste of like, I think that's what he needed.
We got him.
Like if Embiid would have missed 40-something games and it was like, all right, do you?
They actually did that in his first year. I don't know if you guys know when he brought them. They made the playoffs because there was no Embiid, and he was playing 1 through 5. And he also, I'll throw this out there for all you guys because you guys are amazing vets. He's never had a vet.
Yeah, man, I was just gonna say that. They don't have vets no more, man.
So he didn't have a leader.
They don't have no vets no more.
He didn't have, but Philly wasn't bringing vets. Y'all have to understand, they kept calling themselves the process. So since you're calling yourself the process, you're not bringing in someone that say, hey, bro.
This shit is good, bro. I hear you. I hear you.
But I think that's missing. How do you think the rookies and those guys that are transitioning for Steph Curry, Clay, and Draymond, why do you think they come off the bench and play so well?
You got Iguodala on there. You got veterans.
Yeah.
The whole team is vetted.
That shit matters, man.
It matters. Veteran players.
Look what happened with Miami when UD and Jimmy Butler got into it. At the end of the fucking season, and what that turned around for them.
That turned around.
But you need that vet. I remember when we came in the league, there was players that were 37, 38, 39. Some played, some didn't, but they were just there.
They were there,
just
bro.
there.
They teach you how to
live.
Not to do the dumb shit that your mind wants you to do as a young kid.
Just basketball, just life. It's hoop too, but it's life, bro. It's the pitfalls that they didn't been through. And I feel like the league is so young now, and they always want to, they go off potential instead of just have what a Jamal Crawford is going to give you. But you all on the court, but you also know what kind of leadership he can give you.
I'm going to tell you where they need to add a vet at, because I see some shit spiraling out of control.
Where?
In Memphis, bro. They need a vet over there. The shit that I'm seeing on social media.
These boys are wilding right now.
Yep.
They're living. I'm not mad at it.
I ain't mad at it.
Because we were active too, but it just wasn't on camera. You know what I mean? So it's just giving the wrong image. That's all it is. Right. It'll slow you down.
Vets though.
It'll slow you down.
Look at what Patrick Beverly did for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Love it.
Bro, I talked to my guys and coach. It was like, yo, if the coach, remember I told you, if the coaches fuck up on the scouting report in film session, Pat saying, yo, we can't do that. So he holding everybody accountable. And he changed, I think he helped Cat out.
Oh, no
I know
question.
how he balanced out everybody else, but he's helping every player.
Cat's tough now.
He's got his
He ain't being picked on like he used to. He was the one you picked up.
Walking back now. Shit, he ain't had no bark before.
Yeah, he was the one you be like, oh, no.
We counting out Bron?
No. So what do y'all feel like needs to happen for that to work? Russ, AD. First of all, AD got to stay healthy.
You think he's just too fragile?
Oh, AD?
You think he's just too fragile?
I don't like
just
that
body.
group. I don't like Russ, Bron, AD. I don't like that trio. I love Russ as a player, but I don't like him with
those.
Bron. I don't like him with that group.
I think it's him and Bron
because both of them need the ball. Russ to me he's not a guy that you just gonna put in the corner. He can't play off the ball. Russ needs the ball,
and he's not a Kyrie where when you give it to him, he can create and do all the things. So it's like there's two people who need to go downhill.
So you don't see anything. You don't see it working either, Gil?
It has to be a great offensive game plan for both of them. It has to be a great set. Like
only way it's gonna work.
Russ
got to come off the bench. That's the only way. That's the only way it'll work, bro. With them in the starting lineup together.
Because you got to think he's playing against the second unit. The ball's gonna run through him.
Give him the ball.
How do you tell Mr. Triple Double come off the bench?
If you want this feeling right here,
right? You right? Talk about.
You want this feeling right here?
Sacrifice.
You gotta sacrifice.
Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just be honest.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about for it to work. I don't see him doing it.
It's gonna be hard to
stay there. No doubt it'd be tough.
Listen.
I have a problem with that.
I gotta sit on the bench and watch who gonna be starting in front of me. Who? What's their names? I don't even know who their names is me, but I gotta watch them start. Oh man, I'm gonna be the most hateful man in the world.
But I think in a way that it works. To me, the biggest person that has to make a sacrifice is Bron, because I feel like Bron can get his shit going wherever he wants. So I think if he lets Russ work a majority of the game, he picks and chooses spots and plays the mid post. But he can play more that.
No, first 5 minutes. Let Russ start off. Because Bron is a decoy anyway. You know how he decoys at the beginning? Right. Russ, go. Russ, you go. And then when they sub you out, I'll go. Like him and the Gauskas. Gauskas gets the first 5 minutes. And then as soon as Gauskas got.
But I like Bron working out that post, mid-post, pinch post, and screener. To me, I think he can control the game from that area and let Russ rock until he feels like it's time for him to go. Because he could play off the ball. He could play in the corner. You know what I mean? He could play in that mid and dominate that.
What were they missing this year? They were missing shooting.
They ain't had no shooting.
So you have 30 seconds, we already talking Lakers. I love it. I love it.
I mean, they're missing shooting. And you can't replace shooting.
I think they can make it work. I think AD's got to be healthy and Bron can sacrifice.
We got to call it, y'all, but we appreciate y'all pulling up. Game 6 Finals Watch Party. Warriors 2022 NBA champions. 4 rings. Finally got to LeBron's level. Congrats.
Shout out to them boys.
Congrats.
Shout out to them boys.
You're on LeBron's level now. Y'all on LeBron's level now. Way to go. No, I'm just kidding, though. We got Chris Johnson, Matt Barnes, we got Gil, we got T-Mac. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all soon.